Hello everybody, what's up? CaptainTurbo here and welcome back to Let's Play Vice City. I am here with the ever-present Veil Scarecrow.
Hi guys.
And I'll be honest here guys, I have no idea what point we're at here. I've basically been playing this and a bunch of other stuff for post-commentary recently, so I am a little bit lost with a bunch of shit I cannot remember doing at the moment. It's all just kind of blended in together for the last month. It's been a stressful time. I was just playing these things in the background. So I honestly don't remember much about what I do. I do remember this game giving me a shitload of problems the other day just to complete one or two fucking missions for the biker gang. Which we'll probably get to another time because that's like the last part I've got recorded at the moment. But I think at the moment we're still about in the first half of the game. I'm not certain because I see Diaz is still on the map, so yeah. We haven't gotten that far into the game yet. So yeah, I guess we're gonna be doing post-commentary for the rest of the game. I'm gonna be perfectly honest here, guys, and this is gonna sound really bad. I did start using things like weapons cheats and stuff, but I do showcase where you can pick up like rocket launchers and stuff, so you can technically and theoretically keep going back and forward to pick up more rocket launchers. I was starting to get really pissed off in the game. I don't exploit the cheats too often. I try not to. It's just to try and make some fucking progress in this game because, oh my god, this and GTA 3 have been a massive pain in the ass to go back to. These games do not hold up well nowadays.
No.
I cannot stress enough how much better the fucking more recent GTA games have been. There's no cover system in these games. In this one, there's only a fucking duck button. It's fucking mind-boggling how this was still considered such a low. I think this got like a 98% or something by most publishers when it came out, and even I suppose back in the day it might have made sense, but Jesus Christ, I would not even want to contemplate playing this game again anytime soon after we're done with this Let's Play.
That's cold.
I'll be honest, I'm kind of looking forward to getting back to getting to San Andreas because that at least does have a cover system. It does have somewhat decent shooting mechanics from what I remember. But at the same time, I thought this game did as well. And boy, how wrong I was. Alright, so I did actually look up the last time we recorded this, and I did fuck up like 2 or 3 of the missions I tried here. I have recorded them, and I have done them properly this time, so you will see the completion of the last couple missions from the last part done properly this time. Like this one with the tank here, I couldn't figure out how the hell I was supposed to get into the tank here. What you're supposed to do is just let the tank keep going down the road until they get to the donut shop, and then the guy gets out of the tank to go to get some donuts, essentially. And that is your opportunity to go get the fucking tank.
Yep.
Again, didn't know that. So I've probably asked this, but it's been so long since we last did the session of Vice City. But when was the last time you played this game?
To be honest, earlier over the summer I was trying it out. I beat like the first 2 or 3 missions and then I called it, but it was okay. I remember liking it more than I did as a kid, so that's a win.
Really? Oh
Yeah.
god, I haven't enjoyed this nearly as much as when I was a kid. It just, as I said, I just absolutely fucking hated the combat mechanics in this game. They're essentially non-existent. There you go. Go get some donuts. And let's leave the tank unlocked because that's always a smart idea.
Oh my god. Civilian move away from the tank. Oh my god.
Unfortunately, I think unless you like cheat spawn a tank into this game, this will be the only time you actually play in one. Which kind of sucks, but at least you get to at least try it.
Yeah.
It's not actually a very far distance the way you need to go here, so don't worry too much about the detonation thing. As you can see, I've got the thing pointing backwards here, so every time I do it, it gives me a short burst of speed whenever I let loose a round, or whatever you want to call it. I can't fucking... a shell, let's call it.
Yep.
And thankfully, I don't have to worry about the wanted rating because it'll disappear in a moment. I thought it started to disappear for some reason. That's awkward. Yeah, that was such a simple mission. I'm actually a little bit embarrassed that I didn't actually manage to beat that last time. Oh, I should point out as well, Scarecrow and I are not listening to the audio, but obviously there will be audio in the actual part when I get back to edit it all together. So.
Yep.
Alright, so I gotta ask, dude, I think it's been a while since did we hang out last weekend? I can't remember.
What are you talking about?
Yes, we did. Whenever you streamed, and I don't remember what it was.
I think I was doing Sonic, wasn't I?
Oh, the marathon. Yeah, you started SA2.
Yeah, I
remember
finished
now.
SA1 and started SA2, yeah. I was gonna say, 'cause it feels like a while, but I think it's probably just been a while since you and I were, like, one-on-one together instead of, like, in a big group or something.
Yeah.
So what have you been up to for the past week?
Man, just stepping into my new role and to be honest, on the video game side, I'm still trying to finish the Mega Man X collection, but I did recently find the Anniversary collection as well. I got both games essentially for less than $30.
That's not a bad
Get
deal.
the Legacy collection like that as well, and I need to go ahead and say this now. I had to buy a new PS2 earlier this week, and that's kind of.
Well, I can't see PS2 has been that expensive, dude.
It was $40.
That's not too bad. Could have been worse.
But it was an inconvenience, but what fucked it up, he gave me the wrong cord because I had the AC adapter instead of a DC adapter.
Yeah.
And
Just checking
I
OBS.
basically went back and traded the console that I was intending to swap out for a $7 power cord. So all in all, $50.
Yeah. Not too bad, as long as the thing's working.
Now, Tommy.
What happened to the last one? Did it just finally pack in or something?
When I was trying to try out the Mega Man Anniversary collection, it kept giving me disk read errors.
Yeah.
So I took it back with the intention to get it resurfaced. 'Cause, I mean, that's a rare game. I wasn't gonna give that up either.
Oh no.
The guy put it in one of the PS2s he had on display, booted right up. I said, "Yo, I want that." He's like, "Well, you can have your game back. You paid for it." I'm like, "No, I want the system." He's like, "Oh, $40. All right."
Fair enough. Did you watch the Video Game Awards the other day?
That link Opie posted.
No, the Video Game Awards was like a 4 or 5 hour stream.
Oh, nah, I missed it.
I assume you saw like the things for like the Crash Team Racing remake and all that though.
Oh, yeah. Opie just couldn't get enough of it.
Oh yeah, I'm fairly certain a lot of people were quite happy about that. Some decent announcements though. I've got my Dragon Age 4 announcement, so I'm happy with that.
Oh, is that what y'all were talking about?
Yeah. There was a couple of things announced. Nothing massively for me other than the CTR remaster and the. I'm fairly certain it's Dragon Age 4 anyway, so it's from BioWare, so it must be. It's gonna piss people off if it's not.
Important issues in the world today: love, pain, suffering.
So what? So you just been playing Mega Man in your spare time recently, then?
I also started playing Ready to Rumble Boxing because I found that and
Oh,
Round
I have
2.
played that game before. I have for the PS1 at least, anyway.
It's fun, man.
It is fun. I mean, I'm not really into boxing games and stuff very much, but I do remember playing that a little bit when I was younger. So.
I loved it. I beat it. I beat the N64 version to be precise. That's why I bought the PS1 version. And the second one came out on PS2, and me and a friend rented it and beat it in a weekend, and couldn't get enough of it, but it got hard to find after like 6 months. So.
Really? There was hundreds of copies over here of that. Thousands even, sorry. It's actually quite a common game to find.
That's over there.
Yeah, I suppose. I finally started playing through Spyro 2, even if it's the remaster version, because I've never played it before. Well, apart from the race I did at JRA, but I only got like 2 hours into the game there, so it's actually been a lot of fun, but I still think I prefer Spyro 1.
this.
Oh yeah, I saw y'all's little. I saw parts of the SLPH raid, and I don't know. You no, that was a different game. You
We did Spiral 1 on SLPH.
yeah. That's what I was talking about.
Yeah.
I saw that.
With
I know
Goal's
nothing.
PowerPoint presentation. That is
Is that
essentially
why it
what.
was running so slow?
It wasn't the fact it was running. Well, I assume it was running fairly slow for him, but his computer just couldn't handle a PS1 emulator and capture software. His fucking potato. The thing is, alright, he's got slightly better software now with like Windows. I think he got Windows 7, which to be fair is actually quite a decent software thing. But it's still the same fucking hardware. He hasn't updated the hardware, he's only updated the fucking software. He doesn't seem to realize it. Unless he updates that, he's going to be stuck with me calling it a potato. Oh well. Oh well.
It is a potato to be
It is a
fair.
fucking potato.
To be fair.
I mean, in the year 2018, if your PC can't run PS1 games fairly well, I think it's time for an upgrade.
Yeah, throw it in the trash is what Turbo's mildly saying, guys.
Oh, in a minute, I get lost in the fucking maze here, by the way. This hedge maze that belongs to the US, I just get fucking really badly lost for a couple minutes. And I can't find my drink. Where's my drink? Oh, there's my drink.
Uh-oh. There you go.
You looking forward to TLC?
I may not get to see it, but
Oh, why?
I only had one match. You know, me stepping into this new role, man, I
I
can't be
suppose less
requesting
time.
time off. Yeah, so,
I see.
and all my, like I said, I'm trying to just make it look good for the first couple months. Then after that, I can start my routines. But with this schedule, I may not have to take off, because if I do an opening shift, I'm off by about 3 or 4 p.m. And pay-per-view don't start till 6 p.m. I think I'll be
fair
all right.
enough.
But, to answer your question, I am sort of invested in Seth and Dean, but I'm more invested in Ronda's match for some reason, because I want to see somebody get beat up.
Who's Ronda, guys? Is it Nia Jax again?
Yeah, and I love Nia, but I'm tired of the face breaker thing. They need to put it to bed.
I'm massively looking forward to the Triple Threat TLC on Women's SmackDown one.
Oh, that wasn't a figment of my imagination?
No?
Because I don't really watch SmackDown, so.
It's definitely. Here's the thing. I actually think a TLC match as a triple threat will work really well. They've had one before, and it was actually a really good match. It just suffered from being on a shit card, from what I remember. But I'm really looking forward to that. Dean, Seth. I'm gonna be honest here. With what they've done with Ambrose since his heel turn, I am not fucking impressed in the slightest.
Why is that?
The whole fucking germaphobe thing, you know, they didn't need to do that with Dean. They had a fucking ready-made reasoning behind the whole heel turn with Seth, heel turning on him a couple of years ago and all that. They had a reason and they had a story set up, but they decided to go with a completely different fucking story and a different Dean Ambrose, who, quite honestly put, is a far cry from what I think people wanted from heel Dean Ambrose. It just seems like even when the fucking goal is wide open and the ball's like an inch from the fucking touchline, they still fucking fumble.
Fumble? They throw it in the neighbor's yard.
Throw it in the neighbor's yard and somehow the other team gets the fucking point regardless. I don't fucking know. You know what I'm saying? The fact is they fucked the entire story up so far and done a massive discredit to Dean turning heel the way they have.
Oh, absolutely.
I mean, the first night he turned heel, fucking hell, it was fantastic.
Yeah.
And then, like, him refusing to speak for a while, yeah, still good. But as soon as they had him fucking talking about coming out with the mask, not wanting to get contaminated by the fucking fans and stuff, no, what's the fucking point? This is the same guy that wrestled in CCW, for fuck's sake. Do you really think he gives a fuck about germs?
No. Didn't he wrestle in barbed wire and bombs?
Barbed wire, fucking cheese graters and shit. Jesus Christ, this guy's probably fucking bled on every piece of metal there is, but I don't know. It just feels like they mishandled the story in Hill Turn so badly. But apparently, Vince has been closely writing the scripts for Raw recently, so I'm not surprised they've sucked as bad as they have.
Yeah.
Well, the worst Raws in history, and then last week was the lowest rated Raw in history.
Yeah. Honestly, if I could be honest for a second,
Yeah, go.
and this might sound shitty, I don't really care. I have not been 100% invested since Roman got sick. But then on top of that, Braun getting injured too just kind of turned me off more. Like the last time I watched Raw, I fucking fell asleep. Like it was boring as fuck.
I don't blame you for that. To be fair, I don't usually fall asleep at wrestling. The one and only time I've done it was during the Crown Jewel pay-per-view.
Oh god.
Yep, I fell asleep. Well,
I remember that.
Yeah, I can't remember at what point I fell asleep. Oh, by the way, there's a lot of editing here for this part because I kept fucking this up really bad. I think I managed to do a decent job of editing, but I can't remember. I probably left some errors in, but whatever. When I can't remember what point I fell asleep during the pay-per-view, but I woke up just as like DX were celebrating their win at the end of the night. So yeah, I think I missed like a good 2 hours of the show. I'm not sure. It's not like I missed anything important anyway. It's a fucking house show.
You did. Yeah. It was just a go-home house show, dude.
Alright, so obviously you gotta get to Lance before his health drains really fast. Don't come in here with a car, they'll explode really quickly. Be really fucking careful with these guys. As I said, there's no hiding feature, like, cover feature I should say. All you've got is a duck, and unfortunately it's not particularly good because there's not really anywhere to duck properly, so just run in and hope you can survive the barrage of bullets. As you see, Lance's health drains fairly quickly, but you should have enough time as long as you're not fucking around.
I ain't afraid to use this.
Did you play the Vice City stories for PSP and PS2? Like the prequel to this game.
Nah, did you?
No, I owned the Liberty City Stories one, but I think by that point GTA 4 was already either announced or might have already been out. I can't remember, but I didn't bother picking up Vice City Stories because to be honest, I didn't even know it was a thing for a long time. So it just kind of got pushed to the wayside from what I remember.
Get away from me.
Yeah.
Alright, for some reason I ended up going around everywhere here looking for a car. I didn't realize there was one right... to be fair, I forgot there was one right next to where I picked up Lance, so I ended up just looking around for stuff for a few minutes. You okay? I think...
Yeah, this weather change is kicking my ass.
Alright, it is getting cold now, isn't it?
Yeah, and I'm like right next to a window right now, so.
Ah, fair enough. Well, if Scarecrow dies, I can at least put that in the title.
I've already died before on your channel. I have laughed so hard that I exited the call. I mean, and what did you say when I jumped out? Oh, Scarecrow. He probably got pecked to death by crows, which made me take even longer coming back because I was laughing at that.
I can't remember. I struggle to remember what I did earlier today, dude, let alone what I said probably months, if not a year ago.
I know, man. That's why I remember some of it.
Anyway, like I said, dude, you did actually miss the end of the Rechain of Memories stream tonight.
I'll watch it, man.
I was fucking surprised. Like, I thought it was going to be like Sora's thing with the final boss and then unleashing like another final boss and all that, but no, just one final boss. Died the first time because I was getting used to the pattern. Second time I just wasn't ready. Third time's a charm, and I beat him quite steadily the third time. I can't believe how fucking easy it ended up being. Oh well. And as I was saying on stream, I'll get to streaming KH2 either beginning of next year or right at the end of this. We'll see what happens.
Congratulations, though.
Oh yeah, don't have to fucking pick up Reach Into Memories again for a long time.
Oh yeah, speaking of picking up, did you pick up Smash Ultimate?
I don't have a Switch, dude.
Oh, yeah, me either. They're talking about it.
Oh,
They're all in a
everybody's
call right
fucking
now.
talking about it.
Nah, like specifically the people that we know: Assman, K-Man, Aura, and my personal friends, LRC, Max, Game, all of them. All of them. They're all in a call right now talking about the
Yeah, to be fair, I was expecting this though. Well, the game's only been out, I think, what, 2 days now?
Yeah. Yeah.
Speaking of time, though, we've got about 15 seconds left, so thank you very much for watching as we drop off Lance here at the hospital. And we'll see you for part 10, I think it is, next. Deuces.
Bye, guys.